This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and today I'm here to just talk to you about a few different topics that started with a conversation I had with a good friend of mine on Facebook. We talked about Sims and the possibility that maybe they're a little bit slipperier than real life cars are. And we thought, well, why would that be? And this is just, I'm not saying this is actually going on. I'm just saying this was a conversation we had that led to more thought. And the first thing that came up was comparing like real life lap times to what we run in the simulations. Well, I think that your average sim racer is a lot faster than a real life pro driver in the same car, same track combination. And the bottom line is we get an endless amount of time on the track. We can perfect things. I mean, pros get a very limited amount of time. Tires are expensive, fuel is expensive, track time is expensive, regulations might prevent them from even getting that much time on a track, yet we can spend lap after lap, hour after hour, day after day, night after night, etc. So there are really big differences, and again, getting back to my first topic here, just the whole slipperier than real life. The other thing is, are the cars really slipperier than real life, or is that getting back to the one thing we do miss in sim racing, which is the seat of the pants? In real life, I can tell you, when you're sliding around a corner and you're 2 feet off your driving line, it's scary. You start to fear your life a little bit in some cases. But on a sim, it's no big deal. You think, I'm slow that corner, I pushed a little too wide, or I went off the corner and into the wall and killed the car, reset, no big deal. And in real life, that could be, very costly. It could be, it could cost you your life. But for us, I think we take it for granted. But that seat of the pants is attached to that fear level, and that slows us down in real life. And even the pros, the guys who push it so far, so hard for a living, I think even for them, they have a little trouble with that, and they slow down at times for the fear of their own life. And I hope so. I mean, we all value our lives. So anyway, forgive me, I'm going a little long here. And this kind of led to something else. I'm sorry about that little interruption, but this led to a whole other conversation or thought that I had, and it is something that leads me to, why am I a sim racer? What makes sim racing so special? I'll tell you, I did spend a lot of money in go-karting, did it for about 2 years, cost me a fortune. I'm not even going to tell you how much money I blew go-karting, and it was some of the best time of my life. But no matter how much I spent, I was still running on a local level. Even if I had stepped up to full-body cars, I'd probably be running on a local level unless I just really wealthy or I'm just so blessed with talent that I rise to the top and get opportunities. But reality is, for most people, that isn't the case. You're just going to run in your local series. How many tracks are you going to see? 2, 3, 5, 10, maybe, if you give it a good effort? What's the beauty of sim racing to me? I get to run tracks from all over the world. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. I mean, I'll never be so lucky to travel the entire world experiencing Kyalami, Monaco, or Sears Point for those of you, or Infineon for those of you in Europe who might travel to the States, or Laguna Seca. So, I mean, that's a beautiful thing, being able to experience these foreign tracks in foreign countries. I mean, I wish we could get a little more flair of the country when we went there just to drive these tracks. And the same goes for the cars as well. And then to top it off, we have endless amounts of resources, essentially. I have unlimited fuel, unlimited tires, unlimited mechanics, unlimited cars, unlimited track time, and that allows us to really perfect this skill on a level that I don't think any real-life racer will ever get the opportunity to do, and that is a huge difference, and I think that's what makes sim racing so special to me and to a lot of you out there. For me, it also comes back to the fact the competition, the camaraderie, everything else that goes along with it. And it does rival real life racing on that level. You're going to make friends, you're going to make enemies, and that all leads to sim racing being a lifestyle. I think it's a lot more than just a hobby. To me, it's competition just like real life racing and a hobby all mixed into one. Anyway, that all stemmed from a conversation I have on Facebook. If you have ideas for things that you'd like to see discussed, send me an email, Shaun@thesimpit.com. I'll be sure to answer your email at the very least and maybe even bring it up on a show later on. Anyway, this is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.